if there's still any question about the importance of experiencing something with a crowd, that just changed everything. That was astounding, the best movie experience of my life, so thank you. Thank you.
This screening just fucking changed my DNA. That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen from 2015 to being here to now.
Finally, the release of the much anticipated Deadpool and Wolverine movie is finally here. And while there is still plenty of time to see the film, I honestly just couldn't wait anymore. I have just seen the film a few hours ago, and let me just say, the people who have seen it and say that quote-unquote Marvel is back is right. From all the mistakes to the bad CGI to the weird dialogue and other projects, you almost seem to have forgotten that Marvel has had a bad chapter recently with projects like The Eternals or She-Hulk, but today I wanted to give my review on this film. To start off, I will say that, of course, Ryan Reynolds played his part well, as he always tends to do with his character. And finally seeing Wolverine in the mix, the people actually kinda went nuts when they both were on screen in the theater, and they used a lot of slow motion and of course Deadpool's use of talking to the camera and talking about Marvel and breaking the fourth wall. There were plenty of moments about that. There were a couple of fights between the two in various instances, and of course we finally get to see who Lady Deadpool is. And there is comedy, but also heart, and it's clear when watching the film that it was fun for everyone involved. For the first scene, with what we are first introduced to, what is going to happen, it's someplace that has to do with and explains how they managed to bring Logan back after he supposedly died, and explains it clearly.
Every Marvel movie obviously has spoilers in it, and some are larger than others. How would you rank Deadpool Wolverine in terms of the level of stuff that's going to happen that might affect the MCU, spoilers versus some of the other Marvel movies?
I don't know. I will say there's lots of stuff that happens in it. The most important things that happen in it happen between the characters.
I do want to keep the spoilers to a minimum though, and say that there were some more shocking cameos than initially speculated. Even though this technically isn't the first rated R Marvel film, it was still a good watch and almost felt like rated R for bringing Wolverine and Deadpool together just felt right. There has been speculation on this collaboration for a good while now, and now that it's finally here, and even when it was announced, people had high expectations for who would come into the picture. And I do want to talk about the CGI. The fights did look very, very real. For certain aspects, it did seem a little too loosely animated in my opinion, with Cassandra Nova's mind control stuff. However, I do think it can be overlooked, along with everything else that was in the film. There wasn't really anything that involved Wolverine looking like he would return, but as much as I thought Tobey Maguire would for sure not appear in Spider-Man No Way Home because of his age, he did. So really, anything can happen.
One of the things the last few years has seen, what have the last few years done to impact Marvel's future in terms of how have plans changed as a result of the last few years, or have they not changed and everything is still status the way it was?
I think they've changed. The release cadence has changed because of the pandemic. Deadpool and Wolverine being our only movie this year was never initially the plan.
But we wanted to turn this around to you guys. What do you think about this if you have seen the film yet? And if not, what clues do you think the film will have in terms of what's coming next for the MCU? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
There could be the chance of a new announcement on an Avengers movie being called something other than the Kang Dynasty.
There's always a chance, Steve. You know, we'll really be focusing on the next movies coming up there.
There's a lot of cool versions of Deadpool in Deadpool Wolverine. What is your personal favorite version of Deadpool in the film?
It's Deadpool Prime. Ryan Reynolds' main Deadpool is my favorite.